Thank you, Robert, for that warm introduction. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be here today to help launch the Energy for Life program at the University of Calgary's School of Public Policy. It is a tribute to the students, faculty, and the university that so many leaders from business and government have so quickly shown their support for this important program. The School of Public Policy has dedicated itself to a noble vision. The program's founders have recognized that to achieve sustainable prosperity for Canada in the global era, smart, well-informed energy policies and regulations are fundamental. The founders also understand that in order to build those smart, well-informed energy policies, the public and policymakers need to understand the dynamics of the energy industry, as well as the impact that different tax and regulatory policies can have on the energy sector, economic growth, and job creation. With the Energy for Life program, the university is doing much to further that understanding. You are advancing the dialogue about energy, reaching out to the community, providing facts and impartial analysis, educating future leaders, and laying the groundwork for finding the innovative solutions that are our best hope for the future. In fact, from the vantage point of my more than 3 decades working in the energy industry, your program is a model worthy of emulation. We need more such programs, and not just in Alberta and in Canada. We need such informed dialogue and open, honest discussion around the world. Such discussion must be grounded in fundamental facts, the fundamental facts that govern the world's energy industry. We need to recognize these facts because decisions made today will determine progress and opportunities, the progress and opportunities for hundreds of millions of people around the world. Therefore, this morning, I would like to draw from my experience in the energy industry to talk about some of the fundamental facts that I see shaping our energy future. It is my hope that this global perspective will help explain how we can best solve the world's most pressing energy challenges while maximizing the value of energy resources for the benefit of all. Firstly, I will discuss the relationship between energy demand and economic growth. Next, I will discuss the potential and promise of new technology, free trade, and international partnerships in meeting our shared energy challenge. Finally, I will discuss how technology and teamwork will make Canada an especially important link in the effort to meet the world's energy needs in a safe, secure, and environmentally responsible manner. It is important to begin any discussion about energy policy with a basic but often overlooked question. Why is energy so important to the world's future? Well, simply put, energy is the fuel for economic growth and the gateway to opportunity for every nation on Earth. For developed nations, affordable and reliable energy offers greater access to the technologies and services that sustain prosperity. Advanced computing, improved transportation, expanded communications, state-of-the-art medical devices, and all other modern advances rely on ready access to economic energy sources. For developing nations, growing access to affordable, reliable energy offers these benefits and something even more fundamental: hope and opportunity. Energy drives expanding industry, increasing trade, and improving transportation, all of which create the growth that helps people escape poverty. Affordable, reliable energy is also vital to building new homes, schools, hospitals, and clean water and sanitation systems that can improve and save lives. The world is also learning that energy and development are also key enablers of better conservation and environmental improvements. Therefore, in discussing energy policies, we must recognize that energy touches every life and every business every day. As the name of this program implies, energy is essential to life. As we look at increasing demand, we must also keep in mind that reliable sources of energy cannot be seen as a luxury reserved for a few developed nations. Reliable energy supply is a fundamental building block of economic growth and development, which will be sought by every nation and community working for a brighter future. The far-reaching consequences of global expansion and development mean we are living at a time of tremendous promise in the community of nations. At ExxonMobil, we believe that long-term planning for future needs will be critical to success. That's why we give energy use and demand trends a great deal of attention in a comprehensive annual analysis that we call the Outlook for Energy. In that analysis, over the next 2 decades, we expect energy needs will grow because of increased demand both from developed and developing economies. In fact, we believe that despite the current downturn, economic growth will return and that by the year 2030, energy demand will be approximately 35% higher than it was in the year 2005. And this is with substantial improvements in energy efficiency. In other words, in our analysis, we see energy being used more efficiently going forward than we have historically seen in the past. What this all means is that more and more people around the world will have access to higher standards of living. But this growing energy demand also presents the world and our industry with a dual energy challenge. Firstly, how can we find and deliver new supplies of energy needed to meet this enormous demand? And second, how can we do that in a way that reduces the environmental impacts associated with increased energy use? Where they are economic, alternative energy sources such as wind and solar will be needed. In fact, we anticipate that these sources will grow at a very rapid pace in the years to come, perhaps on the order of 10% a year, which compounded is huge. But because they start from a relatively small base on a global scale, their contribution to the global energy mix will remain limited for the foreseeable future. But as they become more advanced, alternatives will play a larger role over time. Developing all economic energy resources will, however, also require us to find and produce more oil and natural gas. Hydrocarbons such as these provide the vast majority of the world's energy. They have proven their value to modern economies because they are relatively accessible, affordable, and versatile. They have also proven capable of achieving the enormous scale needed to meet global needs. Oil and gas alone are projected to supply nearly 60% of the world's energy needs through the year 2030.